I just wanted to bring through a message that I'm feeling around allowing chaos to settle before you really try to like interact or engage or describe or whatever, before you do any kind of observation on the chaos, to totally just like reserve your energy and, not collapse certain wave functions, as we might say. Because whatever state you're in, whatever your level of consciousness and your whole mindset and everything that you're in at the time when you do try to interact with like, let's just talk about it on a systemic level, a system like that, it will take that imprint. So whatever you observe is going to already have your own imprint within it. I mean, this is the case for anything all the time anyway, but when it's clearly, when you can like discern that there's like all these energies and movement and like chaos as it were at work that are really like, you want to like not engage with that right away, like you want to wait. And I think this is true, like whether it's offline, real life, or on social media or something. Social media, in a sense, is a bit worse, of course, because you're really dealing with, you can be dealing with complete mirror rooms of like projections on projections on projections, etc. Because you can't, meet face to face and actually have like a very direct energetic exchange. But also, I just think this is one area where a lot of people get caught up on the whole dynamic of like, oh, why are you silent about XYZ? But also conversely, why are you talking about something that you're not an expert in, right? Like there's this massive, contradictory, unanalyzed tension between those two kinds of extremes of what we can really call ignorance. To think that, because each statement is like so badly analyzed and doesn't take into consideration all these contextual nuances, basically. For example, if you're on a certain platform and then you're looking to someone's account and then you're judging it as being like, oh, they're not talking about XYZ. First of all, like, do you follow them on all of their platforms? Do you even know about all of the platforms they're on where they may be talking about XYZ because it's a better audience for it, more people actually listening to them and engaging with the actual conversation? And you don't know them offline, probably. So you don't know if that's where they're doing their work. So it's just very myopic, I think, to have that kind of view. It's like really lazy. Not to mention the fact also that they may be an actual expert in two or three other areas that also badly need attention and discussion. And maybe that's where they're putting like all of their efforts, which is what we need. We need more people doing that as well. So unless you're trying to like set up a system, a hierarchy, a ranking, and you think that you can actually see everything that's going on and being discussed, like I just think those are two really untenable positions. Also, if we can talk about this from a purely efficiency kind of view, some people have a higher life and soul purpose dedicated to specific lines of transformation, specific lines of investment, and let's call it like truth clearing, clearing space for truth. And it's actually way more efficient if those people just actually focus on those areas, because more movement can happen, more awareness can come in, more synergy can be galvanized if these people are actually following those, whatever, if it's one or two or three areas where they are actually being called into a specific type of service. So yeah, they're not going to be talking about your XYZ because they're devoting all of their efforts to those other areas where they can actually like make a super outsized difference because of the energy and consciousness that they're able to mobilize in that direction. So I'll see if I post this video or not. I'm trying to bring in something a little different because I'm responding to a lot of the energies that are going on right now. There's a lot of chaos and the energies definitely still haven't settled down yet. The new patterns aren't in yet. And so for anyone who may be listening to this, or these kinds of accounts, where someone is like taking stock of like all of the energies going on and everything, and if you're not like familiar with these kinds of conversations, it can seem like you might think someone's really out of touch, but actually this is a very holistic and integrated way of actually being connected to most of the things that are going on. And so it's kind of like getting at that responsiveness that you think that a single cause, single line of activism might try to reach anyway. If someone's, foot, let's go back 200 years, foot has gangrene or something, you don't just like tend to the foot and like amputate the foot, you like vitalize someone with a whole bunch of vitamin C, and then it works everywhere. So there's something very similar on that level and register that we should be paying attention to with regards to public collective health. So just leave you with that thought to think about that. Hope some of this was insightful, and yeah, drop a comment. Let me know if you have also thought on these lines, if this resonates with you, and I'll talk to you soon.